it's the time for the main event of the evening.
I've got something to tell the people.
All right, your GM, Mr. Rich Black.
Look at that big belt he's got. That's a nice belt. That's a nice belt.
Absolutely.
In my hand, I hold the Revive Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship.
Look at that. Beautiful belt.
Now, with this being a new year, we definitely need a new champion. I would love to give you a spot, sir, but you'd have to earn it. But what we will do is we're going to hang this belt right up here, and we're going to have a ladder match on February the 15th, so we can determine who the next Revive Pro Wrestling champion will be.
What a tremendous announcement, Adam. Next show.
We do expect to see you here. February the 15th.
Classic pandering to the crowd.
Yeah.
Now, don't forget to follow Revive Pro Wrestling on all social media platforms. Even Saturday. We will be announcing the competitors in the coming weeks.
What a blockbuster announcement for Revive Pro Wrestling here at the Stables in Centerville, Tennessee, returning on February the 15th, the day after Valentine's Day, with a ladder match for the vacant Revive Pro Heavyweight Championship.
Man, a ladder match for the title? All right, we ready, Jesse?
I thought he was talking to
Let's
you.
bring it here for your referee,
There's so many
Jesse
Jessies, man. Too many Jessies.
Too many Jessies.
I'm just going to call you JB.
That works for me. I'm not upset about that.
All right. This match will be for the King of the Canvas title. Oh, I just been informed. It's also a no DQ match.
Uh-oh. No disqualification.
Things just got a little bit more interesting. Some would say.
Four-way match for the King of the Canvas Championship. Now no disqualification here at the Stables in Centerville, Tennessee.
The Ronin, the King of Mobs, Jeremy Travis.
Coming out of Anchorage, Alaska, the Ronin.
In America. Anchorage, Alaska, in America.
In America, that is correct.
And he is a scary, scary looking dude.
The King of Mobs, the Ronin. Jeremy Travis headed to the ring to compete in this four-way, no DQ. Anything goes. Four-way elimination match for the King of the Canvas Championship here tonight in Centerville. What a main event we have in store for this crowd tonight.
And he's had a heated rivalry. I can't even say the word. Rivalry?
Easy for me to say.
Rivalry. There it is.
There we go.
With the current King of the Canvas champion, Mega Chris Jones. And a fun fact, Jeremy Travis was our very first King of the Canvas champion about a year ago.
Looking to get that belt back. Incredible four-way match.
The Freak, Rodeo Hometown Heroes, Draven Lee.
Now this competitor here, Draven Lee, has a mystique about him, a very, very, very unique style. Recalls to mind people like Jeff Hardy, people like Rey Mysterio, but he's got some size, he's got power to him as well. And you never really know what to expect out of a guy like Draven Lee. He's got a very special kind of offense, Adam.
Look at this guy.
Self-proclaimed freak Draven Lee, here to put his stylings to the test to try and vie for this King of the Canvas Championship. For a no DQ match, coming to the ring with chains is not a bad strategy.
No, not a bit. He scares me.
He's the kind of guy that you kind of really can't ever tell what he's thinking or what angle he's coming at things from, but you do know that he's out here to win, that's for sure. And you got to think on the minds of every competitor right now in Revive Pro is this blockbuster announcement about the ladder match coming up on February 15th right here at the Stables.
Yeah, I'm wondering who the competitors for that match is going to be.
You got to think everybody wants to show out and be in the running to be a part of that matchup.
next contender. This is going to be a mouthful. Hashtag perfection. The self-proclaimed king of the Revive Pro Wrestling.
Oh, wow. The self-proclaimed king of Revive Pro Wrestling, vying for the King of the Canvas title when he wouldn't have to proclaim it himself.
Exactly.
Hailing from Cookeville, Tennessee. At 185 pounds, we have Mr. Hashtag Perfection Andrew Thomas.
Oh, come on. What is this guy?
Take that, good son. Take that.
Little malfunction here. Andrew Thomas.
Until you all shut your mouth.
Might have had some kind of divine intervention with this megaphone. Andrew Thomas just out here strictly to rile this crowd.
It sounds like maybe his battery died. I think his battery might have just died, which is really funny because he doesn't even need a megaphone.
He
is so loud and obnoxious.
Hashtag Perfection Andrew Thomas is the kind of guy that could probably just walk out here and have the heat that he wants, but he's going to go ahead and yell on top of it. He's already endeared himself to the crowd here in Centerville tonight. Also confetti on the entrance ramp. You want to talk about a way to get some people hot at you. That'll do it right there. A man who does not need an ego boost. What a dynamic subset of styles we got going on here while we wait on the current King of the Canvas champion to come to the ring. Targeted at yet another self-proclaimed king. The fans here in Centerville, Tennessee, all too happy to jump right on the case of Andrew Thomas.
Ooh, really taking a dig.
The Pallet-Town Punk Mega Chris Jones from Paducah, Kentucky, headed out to the ring to defend his championship. And you got to think defending a championship like the King of the Canvas in a four-way is less ideal than having one opponent to worry about. He's really got to keep his eyes on a varying amount of styles, a varying amount of opponents, and there's just so much that can happen in this match, especially now that we know it's a non-disqualification.
He's got a healthy stash, too. You got to put over the stash.
He's definitely put some work into his look coming out here, wearing that King of the Canvas championship proudly. What a dynamic array of styles here in this four-way we've got coming up in our
Look at
main
the hole
event.
he's just staring down, Jeremy Travis.
Jeremy Travis and Chris Jones, storied rivalry here, Revive Pro Wrestling, and Jeremy Travis looking to regain the King of the Canvas Championship, has the chance here tonight. Hashtag Perfection Andrew Thomas having some trouble with the crowd here. If he's not careful, they may get in the way of his chance to win the title tonight. Draven Lee not overly animated, just keeping laser focused on what he wants to do here in this matchup. Referee Jesse Fields trying to get control and get the action started here. All right, and we are
Here we
underway.
go. This is going to be hard to call, man. Hard to call as Chris Jones and Jeremy Travis are going to town on each other in the ring,
Andrew
like
Thomas
I said.
thinks he's escaped.
You know, the
Draven Lee.
rivalry. And look at this.
I think Draven's on his case.
Uh-oh.
Hashtag Perfection has just noticed a glitch in his plan.
Oh,
Freak
a
Draven
big
Lee
shot
with-
by Draven.
Well, Chris Jones and Jeremy Travis are working out their rivalry here in the ring once again. Gut shot by Chris Jones. Roaring elbow to the jaw of Jeremy Travis, sending him reeling into the corner. And Draven Lee and Andrew Thomas just taking their fight to the outside here into
This
the
is
fans.
so much to call. I mean, you got to keep up with the action on the outside and on the inside. I'd hate to be referee Jesse Fields right now.
Now that it's no disqualification, the world is their oyster here, Adam. They can utilize all the environment throughout and even outside of this entire building if they'd like to.
Look at Draven making the fans slap the hands of Andrew Thomas, and Andrew hates it.
Draven
He
Lee.
hates people touching him. He doesn't want anybody to touch him.
Draven Lee has almost the opposite connection to the people that hashtag Perfection Andrew Thomas has. You look at
And
the
Draven is going to go around the entire venue and make the fans slap the hand. Now he's biting the hands. He is biting the hands of Andrew Thomas on the outside.
never know what kind of offense to expect from the freak Draven Lee. And here you got Jeremy Travis and Chris Jones on the inside.
Oh, a big knee
monstrous
drop.
Knee drop from Jeremy Travis. 2 count on Chris Jones. A little early in the match to go for a pinfall there, but you got to take every chance you can get in a match like this. The opponents here are segregated into a couple of different fights. Draven Lee.
It's
in
hard. I
control on
can't
the
even
outside.
keep up what's going on over there with Draven and Andrew Thomas. I see. Oh, Draven just got hit head first into the ring post, and then Jeremy Travis whipped Chris Jones vigorously into the. Oh!
Jeremy Travis with a missed opportunity and a roaring forearm into the corner.
And look at Andrew. Andrew's on the ground stomping a mud hole in Draven Lee.
As Andrew Thomas managed to take his focus off the crowd enough.
And a
Chris
big chop.
Jones taking it to Andrew Thomas.
Oh, and another one.
They're taking turns just lighting up the chest of Andrew Thomas.
And
on
you
the
can hear
outside.
that. You can hear that from out here.
Inviting the fans to participate here. Chris Jones. No!
He's letting the fans participate in the chopping of Andrew Thomas. Oh, he just got tickled. He just got tickled.
Andrew Thomas is just getting taken to task here in the crowd. Centerville is enjoying giving him the what for.
No!
Uncle
No! What? Oh!
Monstrous chop from the Hillbilly Horror Show.
Oh, what an asshole! What an asshole! Coming out of nowhere! Why? Why would you
No
do that?
disqualification, anything goes here.
Poor Andrew Thomas just got lit up.
That interference from Uncle Biff, perfectly legal. Uncle Biff did not come to play around. He's here to take out revenge on Cole the Conspiracist, and now make sure that hashtag Perfection Andrew Thomas knows.
That was a straight up douchebag move. Straight up douchebag move.
Andrew Thomas now having to back up and beg for mercy in the corner from Draven Lee here. And if you look, the fights have switched roles. We now have Chris Jones, Jeremy Travis on the outside.
What a douchebag Uncle Biff was. I can't believe that, man. And Draven Lee almost got the victory right there. Almost got the victory. We almost had a brand new King of the Gamers champion. And
Thomas still reeling from that interference from the Hellbilly Horror Show, Uncle Biff.
And Chris Jones is at a really big disadvantage because he doesn't even have to be pinned to lose his title. It's one pinfall to a finish. He literally doesn't have to be pinned to lose his title.
So being on the outside like this, being no disqualification, is not false count anywhere, meaning he needs to be in the ring to be
He
in the
needs
game.
to be in the ring to defend that championship. I mean, he's got people coming at him at all angles. And a big splash there by Draven Lee.
Draven Lee has been focused on Andrew Thomas.
Oh, with a Michinoku driver. We both said the same thing, Jinx.
Stereo calls. I spoke first, so I guess I owe you a coat.
And the Ronin, Jeremy Travis, kicking Draven out of the ring.
Jeremy Travis seeing an opportunity to take control over this melee.
He's going to win it.
2 count on Andrew Thomas. A little bit quicker, and you got to think he had a chance of getting the 3 right there. What an opportunistic move by Jeremy Travis here.
I think Andrew Thomas has his hands full with boot. Oh, face washes.
Washing his face a few times tonight here in Centerville, Tennessee at the stables. Chris Jones looks to be out close to the apron here. Getting dragged back into the action by Jeremy Travis. You got to think Chris Jones, Jeremy Travis have to have the desire to pin one another here in this contest. A little bit more than the other two competitors.
Oh, I don't even know what to call that.
It's an airplane, dumped it back on his head, almost an air raid crash type maneuver.
Jeremy Travis is very unorthodox with everything he does. I mean, look at that chin lock.
Wow,
It's like a headlock, and he's
using his hip to bridge the neck across, creating the kind of torque that you got to think.
He kicked right in the head by Andrew Thomas, and Andrew trying to steal it. He should have been pinning the champion. Oh. He wants to keep the champion out of the way.
Tremendous kick right into the shoulder of Jeremy Travis by Andrew Thomas there. Got control of him in the corner. Draven Lee rolling back into this thing. You want to talk about a wild card. Draven Lee personifies that term. And Andrew Thomas seeing an opportunity to take a little revenge on Draven Lee for teasing the suplex here. Let's see if he can get him over. Oh! Vertical suplex into the rollover, covered by Andrew Thomas for a 2 count.
Just a 2.
Now we have all 4 competitors back in the
Look at
ring.
this!
Same.
Oh!
Goodness gracious, teardrop suplex.
Oh, man.
Jeremy Travis breaking up the cover
So much action, man. I don't know where to keep up with it. The only thing we know for sure is that Jeremy Travis is the one standing tall right now.
That's true. Jeremy Travis seems to continuously get these opportunities for control over all 3 other competitors in this matchup. And Chris Jones hanging on for dear life to the ropes here. Series of elbows to Jeremy Travis sends him reeling across the ring. You got to think Chris Jones is kind of in a panic to regain control and make sure that he hangs on to his title in this contest.
And with the announcement that the heavyweight championship is going to be up for grabs in a ladder match, every one of these guys, you know, they have their mind set on the king of the canvas, but you know they'd love to be the heavyweight champion as well. So they got to keep that in their mind too.
We created a whole new subset of opportunity that's only about a month away here.
Oh, nobody home.
You got to think the person that comes out victorious in this 4-way has a great shot of being involved in such a contest for the heavyweight championship. Dumping, hashtag perfection right on his head, does Draven Lee.
So Jeremy Travis is there to break it up.
Chris Jones making a little bit smart use of the rest time while these guys are hashing it out. Goes in for the pinfall opportunity to no avail. If you rest too long, you're not going to be in there to maintain control of your championship, my friend.
But see right there, when Draven was trying to get the upper hand, Jeremy Travis cut him right off. That's what makes these matches so complicated and just aggravating if you're a wrestler, because you can't, I mean, you've got 3 opponents, not just one. You have 3.
You can get roped in by the illusion of teamwork so easily in a contest like this as well. And the next thing you know, the guy that you've been teaming up with all of a sudden becomes your adversary once again. You got to keep eyes in all directions of your head at all times. Is that... Do I hear rattlings of that chain that Draven Lee brought to the ring on the outside? Oh.
But Chris Jones trying to save his championship.
I'm not seeing
I wonder
Andrew
why
Thomas,
Draven didn't try to break that up. Maybe he thought he won it. Oh, but it's no disqualifications, and he's got the chain.
Hashtag
The chain is
perfection.
involved now.
The self-proclaimed king of Revive Pro Wrestling, Andrew Thomas, using the weapon that Draven Lee brought to the ring, and Chris Jones, tremendous DDT.
Big DDT. A dive. Oh, man.
Jesse
I
Fields
thought that
getting
was
right in
it.
position there for that 2 count.
So much going on, man.
You gotta
It's hard
think,
to.
if this was a one-on-one contest, Andrew Thomas would have been out with that DDT. He got spiked right into the canvas.
Now he's actually in a submission hold right now.
Jeremy Travis has Andrew Thomas tied up here.
But Draven's stopping him from tapping. Draven is stopping him from tapping, so he visits the. Oh, smart move by Draven, stopping Andrew from tapping.
Chris Jones with the breakup finally, and Draven doing everything he can not to have this contest end with that submission. Chris Jones tying Andrew Thomas up in a knot here. Andrew Thomas just keeps getting stretched. And so eventually, nobody's going to be able to stop him from tapping.
I heard a tap, but that was Jesse asking him if he gives up. I thought we had a winner right there.
The referee wants to be clear here. He's trying to make sure.
That is
Man,
some
Chris
kind of.
Jones is leaning into this submission hold. Draven Lee's got to get control. He's the only man standing here.
Oh,
goodness.
a double submission. A double submission on Andrew Thomas. But hey, if he were to quit, who would be the winner?
You got to think that they.
You see what I mean?
They'd have to set a whole different subset of rules. A quick
at
maybe a
Jeremy.
break.
Oh, drop
kick
kicks on
to
both.
two men to break up that.
And now he's going to go for it.
Devastating
Now he's going to go for it. The Ronin's going to win the championship.
Oh, look at that double
vicious
stomp.
double stomp.
Is that going to be enough here? Oh, goodness. Rolled over the momentum, did Andrew Thomas.
Man.
Another 2 count.
So close, so close.
So close to decision so many times in a row here. And this is just a roller coaster. These guys keep on getting so close to winning this championship. Now that chain is involved, somebody could turn the tides very quickly. All 4 competitors reeling here and trying to gather their wherewithal, get back on balance.
Oh, man. What's this? We're going to have an old-fashioned tee-off slugfest right here. It's like a bar fight. Just going at
Taking
it.
turns at this point.
Oh!
Becoming a war of attrition is this fatal 4-way match for the King of the Canvas Championship. Round robin shots to the face. A little return, reverse of the direction. Now we got a little one-on-one in 2 different directions here. Back to the original couple of feuds between Andrew Thomas and Draven Lee, and then Chris Jones and Jeremy Travis. How much more can these 4 guys have to contribute
And I have
here?
no clue. I'm just enjoying watching this because this is a very, very good main event here tonight. What is this? Oh, a big knee lift there.
Got him into the belly to belly,
belly.
release suplex onto Draven Lee. Andrew Thomas maintaining a little bit of control here momentarily into the corner. Brings the knee up to Draven Lee. Lee rolls through. And a springboard enziguri kick from Andrew Thomas, laying out Draven Lee here.
Almost.
Giving it their all.
Almost.
Draven Lee's
Andrew
not
Thomas almost walked away with the championship.
Draven not down for the count just yet. Chris Jones trying to rally the crowd behind him here. You got to think the fear of losing that championship.
Oh.
Oh, goodness gracious sakes alive. Retaliating at the Burger King chance. Andrew Thomas comes out with his pile driver. Andrew Thomas may be taking a little bit too much time with the crowd here. Chris Jones trying to sends a shot to the dome on top of the top rope to Andrew Thomas. And Chris Jones has an opportunity to perhaps put Thomas out of the match here.
Uh-oh.
Jeremy Travis sees an
Superplex?
opportunity.
Superplex coming? No, wait a minute. Uh-oh, what's
Forearm
this?
to the back of Chris Jones.
What is this? Uh-oh.
The Ronin going in to send both guys over potentially here. Oh, gosh, Jeremy Travis. Sending both men over.
How is that not a 3?
Sunset flip powerbomb resulting in a superplex, sending both Chris Jones and
How is
Andrew
that
Thomas
not a
crashing
3?
to the mat.
How is
I
that
can't
not a
believe
3?
it. These guys are just, they're refusing to give up. They're bringing every ounce of energy that they have to try and maintain their victory here.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Another battle to the outside. Uh-oh. I think this has cleared an opening for Draven. This has cleared an opening for Draven. That's not very
Andrew
smart.
Thomas in the middle of the
That
ring
is
got
not
the worst
smart.
of that last exchange. Here's Draven doing what he does best, going to the top
That is
rope.
not
He's the
smart
most dangerous up
for
here.
the champion, Chris Jones, to be on the outside right now. As
Draven.
Draven's perched up top. He's perched up top with a huge
Elbow
Mamma
drop onto
mia!
Andrew
Mamma
Thomas.
mia, what an elbow drop! And that's it!
King of the Canvas champion, Draven Lee.
We got it.
What a main event here. And Draven Lee comes out victorious with the King of the Canvas championship. You got to think, that last exchange there where Jeremy Travis takes over, Chris Jones and Andrew Thomas from the top rope. Andrew Thomas definitely got the worst of that, and it set him up for Draven's finish. And the feud that's been lasting for so long between Jeremy Travis and Chris Jones spilling to the outside gave Draven the opportunity to get the 1-2-3. And we have your new Revive Pro Wrestling King of the Canvas Championship right here at Showdown at the Stables, Centerville, Tennessee. What a main event, Adam.
I'm speechless. I'm speechless. The Freak is the champion.
Centerville, Tennessee can't get enough of it. They love Draven Lee. He's got such a connection with this crowd, and victorious here in the first ever Centerville, Tennessee main event for Revive Pro Wrestling. And you got to think this puts Draven, new King of the Canvas champion, has to have his eyes on this brand new announcement of this ladder match for the heavyweight title.
Could you imagine if the King of the Canvas champion was added into that ladder match? I can't fathom. I mean, just think about it.
I feel like the landscape here at Revive Pro Wrestling, the competition is about to increase. Adam, from top to bottom, what a stacked card here tonight. The Stables Event Center in Centerville, Tennessee. Revive Pro Wrestling has brought a different kind of event to these wonderful, passionate fans, and you can tell that they're hungry for more. February 15th, we'll make our return to this illustrious event
Day
space.
after Valentine's Day, Heart-Shaped Box 2 with a ladder match for the heavyweight championship. Who's going to be in it? I have no clue, but I'm sure I'll be checking out all the social medias to see who's going to be in that championship match.
You've got to keep track of the Revive Pro Wrestling social media, where contestants for this ladder match will be announced leading up to the event. You got to think the landscape of competition here at Revive Pro Wrestling is about to go to a whole different level in competition to get into this heavyweight championship match at Heart-Shaped Box 2 on February the 15th.